Hey guys, I'm Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm talking about all the books I read in February. The first book I read was What Kind of Girl? The girls at North Bay Academy are taking sides. It all started when Mike Parker's girlfriend showed up with a bruise on her face. Or more specifically, when she walked into the principal's office and said Mike hit her. But her classmates have questions. Why did she go to the principal and not the police? Why did she stay with Mike if he was hurting her? Obviously, if it's true, Mike should face the consequences. But is it true? Some girls want to rally for Mike's expulsion, and some want to rally around Mike. As rumors about what really happened spread, the students at North Bay Academy will question what it means to be guilty or innocent, right or wrong. This story had a lot of flaws. The structure was confusing and not cohesive. I haven't seen a single review say they understood the different perspectives. I was originally going to give props to the author for having an ensemble cast of characters with unique voices, unlike how it was in the list. But it's actually only about two girls with different sides to themselves. The popular girl, the girlfriend, the burnout, the bulimic, the best friend, and the anxious girl. I really hated following the best friend character. We start the story with domestic violence, and suddenly we cut to a girl who's going through petty drama and mundane stress. I'm not saying this isn't valid or a necessary discussion for her issues, but her story is so abruptly not about the main story. The synopsis doesn't even hint half the story is about her. I knew going in the topic of domestic violence would be in the story. That's why I picked it up. But I didn't sign up for a book that has self-harm and graphically describes it. That is so not cool. The author and publisher should be ashamed of themselves for not making it clear this difficult topic would be in the book. But going back to the main story, I think the author treated some aspects of this topic well. How people just want it to go away, think it'll be easier to believe she's lying, and blame the victim instead of deal with the abuser. But the book also stated he has issues to work through and the solution is therapy. That even if he got expelled, he would still have his whole life ahead of him. Why is it that people give abusers so much leniency and excuses? I think the resolution was good for what the author wanted to do, with the two girls accepting their issues and starting to heal. But because it is a fictional book, is it so hard to give the main character justice for what this guy did to her? And the next book I read was A Really Bad Idea. A divorcee decides to have a baby on her own, except her best friend wants to do it with her the old-fashioned way. There's one catch. They have to go on 3 dates before sealing the deal. Everyone has a best friend. Mine just happens to be Dr. Christian Gallagher, the gorgeous green-eyed heart surgeon who wants to have a baby with me. When my mother approached me on my 33rd birthday with a brochure for egg freezing, it was a glaring reminder that my biological clock is ticking towards its expiration date. I've always dreamed of being a mom and had a plan. One that was destroyed when I caught my professional hockey player husband in bed with another woman. Despite my broken heart, I still believe in love. I want the happily ever after, but I also want a child desperately and won't settle in order to make it happen. That's why when I decided to take my mother's advice, Christian came up with his own plan. Let's have a baby together. It's a bad idea. A really, really bad idea. And yet, I can't stop thinking about how great it could be. There's just one condition. Before we have sex, oh yes, we're doing this the old-fashioned way, Christian is adamant we go on 3 dates. Sounds easy, but it's not. I thought sex would be the hard part, but the dates are only making me fall for the men I've known almost my entire life. This book was so good. I had such a great time with it. I really believed these characters were real. These characters felt three-dimensional. They were so well written. I really loved Christian. Oh no, what's her name? Girl, no! I forgot her name. Oh no. Meadow is her name. I really loved Meadow and Christian's banter. It felt really real and genuine. One thing that I found interesting about this book is I really didn't know exactly where the story was going to go. Typically with a romance, you kind of have the typical formula and you have it figured out. But this one, I really was trying to figure out like what was going to happen. Like how were they going to get together? What was going to happen? Like were they going to have this baby and then eventually they would reveal their feelings for each other? There was a lot about this book that was just trying to figure things out. So I was very hooked. I just had the best time with this book. And I do have a lot of highlights in my Goodreads review, so I'll definitely link that down below in the description. The only criticism I would say is there's only one chapter in the book that is Christian's point of view. And even though I really liked Christian as a character, following his point of view, I liked him less. So I kind of feel like having us follow him was kind of a detriment to his character, so maybe if that chapter didn't exist, I probably would have enjoyed it even more, but it's still great all around. I just feel like maybe that was the wrong call. This story was great. It was very heartfelt, the characters felt genuine, it's just all around a great story. And lastly is a book that I didn't end up finishing, and that is The Hunger Games. I'm sure all of us know what The Hunger Games is about. So Robin from the book Wormhole and I are doing a buddy read. I just didn't end up finishing it in February. So those are the books I read or attempted to read in the month of February. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment below, and if you liked this video and would like to see more bookish content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. See you guys next time. Bye!